Oh ho ho! Oh! What? Shit, that's not good.
DeadHatz. Yos.
Hey everybody, DeadHatz here, and today we're going to talk about the new update on Meet Your Maker regarding Shattered Peak. We're just going to go in order from what I see on the list of stuff added. I've been playing it like for the most of the day, but I can't remember everything that was added at the top of my head, so I'm just going to scroll down the list and give my thoughts as it goes along. First off is the new environment. It looks freaking... it looks really good. My complaint that I didn't know I had until we got this environment was that the red sands and also the Dreadshore were both just like flat areas. Like, I don't know. It kind of made me feel like, okay, so everywhere is just going to be this flat area with this outcropping that is also flat. But that wasn't the case, and I'm really happy about that because, you know, we're on like a peak, and sometimes you're on the side of the mountain. It actually is like it's different every time, and it feels really nice to be there, honestly. Also, because I was getting tired of Dreadshore, like I was getting tired of the red sand when before Dreadshore came out. So now we should have enough in the mix where I feel like I'm no longer tired of seeing the sand. I'm a little tired of seeing the water, but you know that'll decrease as it goes on. The assassin is really cool. It really adds a lot to the sandbox, I feel, compared to the Ravager. The Ravager was just a close range move out, like move, just stay far away or just dodge it. And it's already hard to dodge if you're up close. I don't know. I feel like it didn't anything too crazy to the sandbox. Like, it still has its place. Like, in close quarters, you want one of those because a Warmonger is usually... You want to use a Warmonger more like a wall, whereas the Ravager, that dude's going to get kills. And the Assassin, I feel, is really nice because it'll have you looking over your back a lot, and I think that's so fun. That's something that we haven't seen in the sandbox, at least when it comes to guards. Obviously, a wall can disappear right behind you, revealing a trap at any point, but I feel like when it comes to guards, we haven't seen anything like that yet, so I think it definitely does have its place in the sandbox. The Deco Pack, I think all of the art-related stuff looks really good. I've already seen some pretty clever maps. Anything that like is ice-themed looks really nice. It feels really good to not just look at concrete block like the obsidian blocks all the time. You know, the ice is just a really nice shake up from what we usually see. And I've already seen it used in a couple interesting ways. I'll give it another day and I'm sure I'll see something even crazier than what I've already seen. The new suit, I think it's alright. Honestly, the perks, I was most excited for the Harvey one. The tracking of tombs one I was excited for, and the gliding one I was the least excited for, and now I'm the other way around. The gliding one is actually the coolest thing on stream. If you can tell, if I put a clip in the background, that thing actually saved me a couple times, especially with incinerators, because you can slow fall above it. Because usually, if I'm falling and an incinerator turned on and I jump to get out of the way, I have to quickly grapple somewhere, or I'm fucked. But with that, you can just slow fall, and by the time you'll hit the ground, it stops. So it really did actually come in use a lot. Now regarding the difficulty system, I've actually seen a couple people already shit on it. You know, some people don't like it. They're like, you're shaking it up again. But if you ask me, I think it's great. You know, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember exactly from the devlog, but I'm pretty sure these skulls do take into account the number of times they died. Yep, I'm looking right here. They take apart the number of times they died. So now, all these people who are like already figured out how the system works to get what should be a brutal outpost down to dangerous, or you know, dangerous down to normal. If your base is successful, it's gonna go up as it should be. So I think this is actually a really good change. But I already seen some people hate it, but it's just objectively good. I don't see an issue with it at all. I don't understand how someone can hate this. The fact that people can now better select what levels they want, like I don't see how you can dislike that. You know, people who like playing kill boxes are now going to pick the max skulls every time. They get what they want. And now people who want an easier time, there you go. It gives more power to the players. I see no issue with it. And now, as for the end of the time cosmetics, I was like one rank away from Master, and I just was not going to grind that long. Plus, I didn't have the time yesterday. I will say, I didn't know that the final tier was going to glow as much. I was playing a level and that thing was glowing. I was a little mad I didn't get it. But that's my fault for not grinding. I did take like 3 weeks off. because I got a little tired of the game. All right, this update is super good though. It's been really reviving my love for it. Also, as far as balancing, I see they lowered the cost. I'm sure that'll help with grind for some people. And also, the Ravager got a little bit of nerfs. Apparently, he'll be quicker initially, but then slower between attacks. I'll take that as a nerf. I think that's a nerf. And also, someone pointed out on stream, Florida Man Dan, but the Plasma Sentinel got even more nerfs. This thing has been consistently nerfed across the board. Now, I already made a previous video that I thought was a little busted, but now I honestly think it's starting to get a little bit to overkill. But hey, I mean, I play Raider, so anything against that, I don't mind too much. But I'm starting to feel a little bad for these poor builders who have to figure out how to get this thing to be useful now. The Iron Claw buffs are pretty nice. I didn't expect the Incinerator nerf, but it does kind of make sense now I see it. And then also the Sentry Beam got more buffs, which is great. But yeah, overall, I'd say the update is pretty great. I think I liked every addition. There is a couple bugs, but nothing game-breaking this time, so that's always nice. Except for the tarp pit, but at least your game's not crashing all the time, you know what I mean? Like, there's some worse bugs to have than that. I'm sure they'll come up with the fix for that. For those of you who don't know, you can't grapple onto tarp, so if you fall into a pit of the tarp deco cosmetic, you're kind of screwed. But luckily, it doesn't seem like that's going to be an issue for much longer. I'm sure the devs are very aware of that. But yeah, what did you guys think of the update? Let me know, and yeah, bye.
Subscribe to DeadHatz or you'll die tomorrow.